Liverpool's 25-26 Premier League fixtures have been revealed, and we can exclusively confirm for you here on Anfield Agenda that Liverpool will indeed play every single team in the Premier League twice this season. Yes, that's right, every single team twice. Thank you very much for watching. You can hit the subscribe button before you head out. But in all seriousness, let's have a look at these fixtures then. So, as the club have said here, Liverpool will begin their defence of the Premier League title in 25-26 with a home game against Bournemouth. But what makes this interesting is the fact that we're playing it on the Friday night at the start of the season, August 15th, which is fantastic for me, I'm not going to lie, because I have tickets for Oasis in Dublin on the 17th of August. That suits me right down to a T, so we will absolutely take that. The game will be broadcast on Sky Sports in the UK ahead of meetings with Newcastle United and Arsenal before the end of the first month. So let's have a look at the fixtures then. First three games of the season then: Bournemouth at home, Newcastle away, Arsenal at home. Not the easiest of starts, let's be completely honest, but I think in a way it's good to get some of these games out of the way early. Like if we can get through those first three games with 7 or 9 points, that puts us in a very strong position to then kick on later on in the season. We'll have had one game against Arsenal, probably our main title rivals this season, out of the way. We'll have Milos Kerkez playing against his former club in Bournemouth. We'll have Alexander Isak playing against his former club in Newcastle, you know, when he's banging in hat-tricks against Newcastle in the second game. So, yeah, good start to the season, we'll say there. Good, interesting start anyway. Moving into September then, we have Burnley away, we have Everton at home, and we have Crystal Palace away. Three decent games to be fair. Everton's always an interesting one to look out for. You would expect nothing less than 9 points out of these three games for me. Like I said, if you could get 7 points from the first three and then 9 from these, then we're in a very, very strong position to kick on for the rest of the season. Also worth noting, by the way, the gap between the Arsenal and the Burnley game. This is, of course, the first of the international breaks, which is ridiculous. 3 games in, already a break. They have too many of these throughout the season. It's always just an annoyance. Like, we even look into October again now, so we've Chelsea away, United at home, Brentford away. Again, between the Chelsea and United games, we have another international break. It's just stupidity. Just put them all in one block, get them out of the way. No one cares about international football, let's be completely real here. But in terms of October, tricky games. Brentford away, probably the easiest of them. No, what am I saying? Man United at home is the easiest of them, let's be realistic here. How many points do you think is realistic at this point of the season? Like Chelsea away, United at home, Brentford away. Tricky October, but I'm backing us to get... I think we're going to win all the three, those. We're going to get 9 points, I'm calling it now. 9 points from 9 in October. Moving on to November then, we have Aston Villa at home, we have Manchester City away, we have Nottingham Forest at home, and we have West Ham away. Good split there, 2 home, 2 away, we will take that. So we have Aston Villa at home, you would expect that one to be tricky. Man City away, of course, is always tricky. Forest at home, another tricky game. That is a tough run, isn't it, those three? Not to discount West Ham here, obviously, but those are 3 very good teams back to back. Predictions for this one then, I'm going to go, we'll beat Villa at home, we'll draw with Man City, and we'll win the other 2. So we're only after dropping 4 points at this point of the season. Yeah, we're going invincible if you listen to my predictions. Moving into December then, into the festive period, always the most busy time of the year for football. So we have Sunderland at home. That is going to be an interesting one. Sunderland, of course, promoted back to the Premier League this year. It'll be very interesting to see how they get on. We have Leeds United away. We have Brighton and Hove Albion at home. We have Spurs away. We have Wolves at home, and we have Leeds at home. So that's interesting. So we have Leeds out of the way twice then in the space of 3 or 4 weeks. Hopefully back-to-back wins against them. Sunderland at home, you'd expect to win. Brighton at home, you'd expect to win. Spurs away could be tricky, but you'd probably expect to win. Wolves at home. Let's see, how many points are we getting here then? I'm not going to say we're going to win all 6, that would be crazy. I'll say we'll win 4 and draw 2, because squad depths are to get tested at this point. Players are tired, players are playing twice a week basically at this stage. So I'm going to go 4 wins, 2 draws. I will say we'll draw against Spurs away, and I think Brighton will get a draw against us as well. Moving on into January then, another very busy period for the Reds. We have Fulham away, Arsenal away, Burnley at home, Bournemouth away, Newcastle at home. Some tricky fixtures in there again. Arsenal away, of course, catching our eye. 8 PM, Wednesday the 7th, that's going to be a very interesting one. We would expect that to be not a title decider, but it could be a big point swing in the title race if it goes the way we expect it to go. Fulham away, you'd expect to win that one. Burnley at home, you'd expect to win. Bournemouth away could be tricky. Newcastle at home could be tricky. So for here, I'm going to go... How many points are we going to get? So we're going to beat Fulham. We're going to draw with Arsenal. We're going to beat Burnley. So that's 7 points. We're going to win the other 2. 13 points. I'm going to go 13 points out of these. Again, I'm being very, very optimistic here. We're basically going to go invincible. and we're going to end up with 106 points somehow. Moving into February then, so we have Man City at home, we have Sunderland away, we have Forest away, and we have West Ham at home. Some tricky fixtures again in there. Man City, of course, always one to watch out for. Sunderland away is not going to be an easy one. Forest away will definitely not be an easy one. So I think we might struggle a little bit in this month. I'm still not going to predict a loss first, but I'm going to say we'll draw with Man City, we'll draw with Forest, we'll win the other two. So again, putting us in a very strong position for the title run in. We're still unbeaten at this stage, so let's see how we go on for March, April and May. March then, we have Wolves away, we've Spurs at home, and we've Brighton away. Tricky fixtures again. Wolves away, never an easy one. Spurs at home are a hit and miss. And then Brighton away, always a tricky one as well. Again, I'm not predicting any losses here. I'm going to go 3 wins there. I'm going to be very optimistic. I'm going to say we pretty much have the title wrapped up at this stage. We're going to have 7 guards of honours. That'll do us nicely. Into April then, we have Fulham at home, Everton away, Palace at home. Again, it's so hard to predict these games and talk about fixtures because Liverpool, we're so good that you just look at all these fixtures and think, yeah, we're going to win that, we're going to win that. But like, as we know, like, no team ever goes and wins 20 games in a row unless you're Liverpool or Man City a couple of years ago. But I don't expect us to win that many games in a row. But it's very hard to look at this and go, Fulham at home, yeah, anything other than a win. Like, let's be realistic here. The title running then for the end, if it's not wrapped up already, we have United away, Chelsea at home, Villa away, and Brentford at home. I've seen a lot of people kind of worried about this run-in. Like, United away, Chelsea at home, Villa away. That is very tricky, but you would hope that maybe we would have a bit of a gap at this stage. Like, I fully expect us to go back-to-back. I fully expect us to win the Premier League again this year. I think the quality is there. The additions we've made, I don't think Man City are at their best. Like, you see them even signing, like, I know they're getting good players, but they're signing Cherki instead of Wirtz. Like, they're going for their second targets. Like, I don't see them gaining ground on us comparing our signings. Like, we got Kerkez, they're getting Ait-Nouri. We got Wirtz, they're getting Cherki. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see them closing that gap on us. Arsenal are just, they're not going to win the Premier League. I'm putting that out there right now. There's no way they're getting more points than us over 38 games. They don't have the bottle. They don't have the follow through to actually win the Premier League. So I'm fully predicting us to win the Premier League back to back. Champions League, another story, of course. I think we have a very good chance. I wouldn't expect us to win it, but I wouldn't be surprised if we did. Imagine if we could do the double in Arne Slot's second season. Like, that would just be ridiculous. So back to these fixtures anyway. So Man United away, 4th last game of the season. If we are chasing the league title, I'm sure we will get over the line there. It is one of them games on paper. It looks tricky. Like, you always think, ooh, Old Trafford, but then we just always win there now, don't we? So I wouldn't be too worried about that one. Chelsea at home again. I'd back us to get that over the line if we're in a Premier League title race. Villa away again. With the lads, will push through that one. And then Brentford at home for the trophy lift. Always nice to get the last game of the home. No, the last game of the home. Last home game of the season at home, so we can lift the Premier League trophy. We can celebrate again in Anfield, and everything will be right with the world. Rounding up on the 24th, which is, we'll give a 6 days break then until the Champions League final on the 30th of May. So that is the fixtures for this season. If we want to go back through really quickly, just the key dates, I have them written down here. So the important ones, we have Everton, of course, we have them at home on the September 20th. We have them away on April 18th. Man United, we have them at home on October 18th and away on May 2nd. We have Manchester City away on November 8th and at home on February 7th. We have Chelsea at home on May 9th and away on October 4th. Arsenal home August 30th, away January 7th. We have Spurs away on December 20th and home on March 14th. We have Newcastle August 21st in St James's Park, January 31st in Anfield, and Aston Villa November the 1st at home and May 17th away. So those are the fixtures for the season. Let me know your predictions for the season. Let me know what you make of this fixture list. Do you think we have a tough run in? Do you think we have a tough start? I personally think we do have a tough start, but I'm happy to get some of them games out of the way. So if you have enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button before you head off. Craig will of course be giving his reaction to these fixtures later on in the news video. And all the best to everyone. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, listening to my waffling about the fixtures. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Thanks very much for watching.